Hey everybody, my name's Patrick Roeder. I'm the lead instructor for Blue Ridge Community College's Simulation and Game Development Program. I'm happy that you're watching this video because that means you might be interested in the program or you already are enrolled in the program. So what you see on the screen behind me is actual student work. I'll leave it running as I go through the little spiel here. Uh, this is all work made by students, 4 assignments in the 2-year program. And what you're seeing now is the culmination of a 9-student group into the program project. Their last semester, they all get together and they get to make any kind of game they want to make. So we're just going to let that roll as I continue talking. So you're probably watching this video to kind of get a feel for how the program works, who I am, all that good stuff, and to see what kind of stuff we make. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce who I am. I've Again, I'm Patrick. You can call me Patrick. I don't. Mr. Roeder was my dad, and he taught 8th grade earth science. So you can call me Patrick, just so I don't get confused. Here you can see my professional portfolio. I started out gaming when I was 5 years old, and I've just been super into technology and art ever since then. Um, we can see some of my art for one of the games I was working on in my professional career inside the industry. I went and got a bachelor's in fine arts at Presbyterian College and got a minor in computer science there as well. And then I transferred that into a master's of fine arts at Clemson University in their digital productions arts program. Uh, and then I kind of just walked around in the industry for a little bit. I worked with this studio you see right there, since defunct. We never got our proper game off the ground, but I spent about 3 years there as the art director for a team that varied between 5 to 15 other artists. Uh, just zooming along through my portfolio. After I did game development for a while, I worked in Greenville, South Carolina on virtual reality systems and simulations for pre-visual architecture, for clash detection in plants, and training simulations for nuclear power plants as well. And then I kind of got a new teaching gig here at Blue Ridge about 3 years ago in about 2015, maybe 16, somewhere around that time. And I've been teaching full time and running the program ever since. So this is kind of some of the work I've done, pre-rendered stuff instead of Maya. So I started out pretty much being a modeler inside of Maya, and then I kind of slowly worked myself through all the disciplines such as animation, um, rigging, so we can get a skeleton in our character, so we can start posing them, programming, design, level design. I could run down a whole list of topics. Um, so here's something pretty cool. I also, when I was trying out some design, I got a hold of the Doom MOBA inside of Doom, and I got interviewed for it on Kotaku. See, there we are, right there. That's my name, and it also because I made a video of the Doom mod. It was like a League of Legends type game variant, and look at that. Even got a shout out for the old school there. So, we're on the map, guys. So feel privileged. Also, Gama Sutra, the leading developer focused online website, asked for me to do an interview as well for the mod. It was pretty groundbreaking. Literally breaking. My mod was so complex that it never worked. It would kick people out. I had even the lead programmer of SnapMap, the tool inside of Doom, uh, private message me on Twitter to ask what was going on, and they still couldn't fix it after I was done. So that's one of my biggest achievements, I'd say. Um, so SnapMap is a really cool tool for node-based programming and design. So I highly recommend something like that. So we can go back. Let me rewind a little bit. We can see some more clips of gameplay here. Let me fast forward. So that's some environment design there. The next few videos you're going to see are part of a level design class. And I think I'll just talk about the art we're seeing on the screen here, and that'll give you an idea for what kind of programs to expect. And I'll just throw in bits of information here and there. Hopefully, we'll wrap this video up in 3 or 4 more minutes to give you an idea of what kind of work we have going on here. Uh, so in this class, SGD 174 Level Design 1, I give students all the art assets that you saw when they develop a level with simple mechanics. That was an example of some animation, SGD Animation 1. This is some artwork from Modeling 3, SGD Modeling 3, in which the students were tasked with creating an environment, monster characters, a weapon prop, and a bipedal hominid character, as you can see here. Programs that we utilize to do our artwork are Maya, which is an industry standard tool for 3D modeling and 3D animation. Believe it or not, even though it's a 3D animation program, it's been used in everything from Marvel movies all the way down to every episode of South Park is made inside of Maya. So that's pretty cool. We also employ software like Photoshop. That's how we can get these nice textures that you see right there on that Japanese setting and this cave scene. We use Photoshop to do 2D work, such as illustration and texture work. We also use the Unity game engine. You saw those games at the beginning; they were all made inside of Unity, and we make the best use of the software. Unity is a nice engine to start out in because it's very bare bones, and the only thing that it shows is what you throw in there. There's no magic knobs to bump up the graphics on level 4. So I feel like it's a very pure way to present your artwork. Now we're seeing some more artwork from a level design class. I tasked these students to pick an old school video game level from days of yesterday. This is actually the Earth gem, or the Metal gem, Giovanni's gem from Pokemon. He was one of the gym leaders back in Pokemon Blue, Red, Yellow. This is a hallway inspired by Metroid that a talented student made. Very cool. This is all rendered inside the engine with animated camera movements, all the good stuff there. And the student chose to pick some obscure PC game called the Dark Castle or something. Of course, you can't have a video game without My Little Pony. And my cat just jumped on the thing, so forgive me if he gets in the shot. He's pretty cute, so it'll be all right. This is a Sonic level right there from the ice. This is a lo-fi version of a Castlevania game with kind of like the really cool-looking polygonal art style. Here are some character development studies. So once you reach your second semester, you'll have all the skills needed to make some compelling 3D characters. So yeah, it takes 3 semesters to get to this point to make some cool art. And all these students started out with not even knowing how to extrude a polygon inside of Maya. So basically, you're going to get all the information you need to make cool stuff like this. These are vehicles from Modeling 2. You'll take that in your second semester there. I task you with a final project of the semester. It's like your final exam, to make a vehicle. If a human can ride on it, in it, then you can make it. Everything from wagons to jets to flying pirate ships to all kinds of sci-fi stuff. So that's a really cool assignment right there. So what can you expect from kind of how classes work? One of the hardest things I think to get acclimated to is how my class is set up. It's a flipped classroom, meaning my lectures are meant to be watched offline or online outside of class. I do give an introductory lecture at the beginning to introduce the subjects, but it's on you since all my classes are hybrid, meaning half in class, half online. It's up to you to watch the lectures, and that just works so much better because you can pause, rewind, see what buttons I clicked inside the program, and work alongside it much easier if I was doing a live demo. So that's one of the hardest things for students to kind of wrap their minds around is that, yeah, if you're going to learn this stuff, you're going to have to put the time in and watch these carefully curated videos that I've made. All right. And then we also do critiques of work. So you do your assignment. I throw it up on the big screen, and everybody gets to look at it and give an opinion about it, and hopefully be constructive, and your work improves because of it. Here's some Photoshop computer art type assignments. So this is a taste of the 2D character work, and there's many classes that cover 2D illustration. There's many classes that cover modeling. There's a few classes that cover animation and rigging, level design. We got programming classes galore. So if code is your thing, and I love code myself, code's your thing, then you can definitely get in there and start coding up. Uh, Other than that, I guess get really comfortable using Moodle. It's where all my stuff's posted online, and it's where you'll get assignments from. It's where my video lectures will be posted, and it's where you will turn in your work. Other than that, I guess I want to just mention that we have an open lab in the TED C building. TED C, I'll just start it over. TED C 114 is our open lab. My office is located right across the hall at TED C 115, and our lecture lab is located on the very left side of the building in TED C 106. If you have any questions, my email is posted all over the place. It's dp_roeder at blueridge.edu. And if you have any more questions, or you want to get more information about the specific classes, please feel free to email me, and I hope you guys do fantastic in this semester.